all of all, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too. This is for you. All of all creation of existence is made of indestructible atoms. Some of these atoms can be split, but they can never be destroyed to one absolutely negative, neutral nothing. And as a result, all the atoms that you are in body and matter, none of these can be split. They can only be the bigger and better of one positive and good. See, all atoms creation applied to the here and now existence of all, reality check, are indestructible for one reason only. They are absolutely, positively bigger and better than all negativity that could destroy them to one neutral nothing. And every time these atoms cross and bond, one more positive, good, two or more together as truth, right? The good truth of Jesus Christ, right? They make the shape, form, and mass that expresses every embodiment of matter to the here and now of reality check. Not to exclude every dimension of time and space you can think of, and every shape, form, and mass of God you can think of. Now, I want you to think about this. If these atoms that were created, right, of bonding together, positive and good, right, as truth, can never be destroyed in the universe, okay? But every time their embodiment of matter is stated with more negative, right, than positive, right, it's the decay and disintegration of them, not bonding one positive and good, the neutral of nothing, right, to the reality check of them, crisscrossing static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined, right, to one neutral nothing, dust of wind at the beginning again. And it's been that way since the beginning of time, but people don't see it because they don't understand what they're looking at. They're looking for good and bad things in reality that just don't exist. You hear me? All things that you experience in your lifetime, right, will only state you with waves of energy one way or the other. Absolutely positively to a feeling of good as truth of you, only bigger and better than any negativity, which is the neutral nothing, okay? Or you will feel negatively deficient, right, of one absolutely positively good as truth to the bigger and better of the neutral of nothing. And if one too long, you are in a state of decay and disintegration, crisscrossing static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined, to one neutral nothing, dust of wind at the beginning end. Been that way since the beginning of all, God, true reality check of all time and space. And check me out, man. It's a goddamn shame. I'm going to tell you why. Because if all you are, right, is made of indestructible atoms, and these atoms, okay, we're going to call them what they are. They're seeds of God because they're only expressed good as truth that way, right? In a universe that is only one more positive, bigger and better than all negativity that destroy it, right? And you don't know how to digest these things to reality, right? You don't know that you have to be one with the universe, the holy core of you, right, on out at 360 degrees, or you're not, right? And everything good and bad that's coming at you is coming in jumbled confusion of faith. You hear me? And because you don't know absolutely what you're dealing with, because you think it's good and bad instead of negative and positive to the absolute good God and truth of your shape, form, and mass, doing the bigger and better of you, right? Every time these waves of energy hit you, you think it's everything from devils to evil to just the most nutty, fruitiest things under the sun that people believe in a negative way, hallucinating out of their goddamn minds. You hear me? Now look, all you got to do to rid me of all that right here and now, everything from your finances to your emotional well-being to anything that ever happened to you or could happen to you in a negative way, right? If you have a mind, okay, to understand and comprehend what I'm telling you, only cross one more positive. It adds up everything good as truth, okay, to the reality check of them only crossing bigger and better than all negativity, one positive and good. That's how the holy freaking universe works, okay, in reality check. And if you're not doing that and you're not teaching that with these words, you are only negatively deficient of it. And you are absolutely committing suicide to the good truth of your shape, form, and mass in body and matter of atoms crossing and bonding evolve to one neutral nothing, negative as hell as you get there. You hear me? Because that's the only way you can die, is a negative way of being one absolutely positive to be good as truth of the here and now of you. And if you have a choice and a mind to think about it, okay, when you feel that negative and you don't do the absolute bigger and better of that, you're not preset to come back one positive and good, you won't always be. And that is the only thing that's been killing anything in reality. And that's a fact check. That's God, that's truth, that's a reality check. The state of one positive from the inside out is the substance, durability, and solidness. It is the value and volume of all you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, say, and do. The buildings, trees, you, me, everybody of everything. And every time you turn it up one more positive, when you feel any and all of all negativity, right? It's the one nothing of the negativity. The one neutral nothing of it. You hear me? It can't exist. And in reality, if you're not doing that, it's because of blind leadership. The good God and truth of it has no clue in reality. And they have you living in a way in which is absolutely this on you. Static, twisted, scattered, blind, and undefined at any time. To know what the hell to do with the negatives of you, man. To be good is truth. You hear me? Creating devils and demons and logical mind malfunctioning, just nonsense, foolishness. Let's call it what it is, man. When the thief of all I am stowed his life back with the good God and truth of all I am, Jesus Christ, right? I only did one way, you hear me? By being bigger and better than that fool's negativity, you hear me? Listen, just like since the beginning of all time, you hear me? That type of fool, crisscrossing negative as hell at any time, has been committing suicide to one nothing, dust the wind at the beginning. So says that fool hanging out with Jesus and the thief of all I am. And them fools that put him up there. So says all, God, truth, reality check. And, you know, right now the government's got me in this box and they want to do all kinds of things with me in this box, except show me around. Because if they do, they know they have to submit rightfully, truthfully, to the full thief, man, God and King of all I am. I'm tired of living in your poverty. In reality check, I ain't having it. You hear me? And every day, in every way, I'm only growing stronger, bigger, and better. As you grow weaker and more deficient to one negative, neutral of nothing, man, in reality. And it's a sad fact that you cannot be the absolute bigger and better of the man of all I am. Because I make it easy, I make it good, I tell you truth in reality. Listen, if you're rich, take that money and invest it in the poor. You hear me? Become richer for it. So let your riches only grow to infinity, taking care of the people who take care of you. And if you're poor, you hear me? Don't worry about it. Listen, that poverty isn't yours. It's the riches. You hear me? And they're going to take care of you because I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to let them know their holy existence is connected to it. If you got more than what it takes to sustain and be positive and good as truth, and you're letting little babies get raped, molested, you're letting people become every kind of animalistic raping, robbing, murdering thief there is because you don't know how to bring these people back one positive and good, or because you want to sell out all of society. And that's the only way I can see it now, because in reality I've told you enough so you understand who I am. You hear me? All else, if you don't believe it, well, it's because your faith has you blind fucking fools. You hear me? Man up, woman up. Only serve and submit rightfully, truthfully to the God, King, and man of all I am. The full thief, man, God, and King of all, God, truth, reality check. Because if not, I'm only coming to steal everything you are of existence as my inheritance. And anything that wants to come against it, come on. Listen. Bring your weapons, bring your guns. Bring your bombs, bring your fun. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I shall go on your ass. You hear me? I'll come up through the cooker and it'll be the end of you. And the beginning of all I am. So this could be the easy way or it could be the hard way. But that's a fact check. That's God. That's truth. That's a reality check.